Are we live? I think we are live. Let's see if anyone comes in the chat. I was doing special live recordings for Hell in a Cell weekend. Now, after this, I'll probably go back to the studio, well, my laptop studio, for regular recording. But being that Hell in a Cell was a huge talked about event, I thought I used that to get my live stream numbers up because that's also important too. So, what you guys think of the show? Overall, I think I would give Hell in a Cell probably the B level. Not a lot of A spots, but definitely a B, strong B. Now, I still don't understand why Jey Uso and Roman Reigns went on first. I thought they're going to dig themselves into the corner and be like, oh no. They're going to start off too hot, then they're going to end shitty, because the undercard matches did nothing. Other than The Miz winning the Money in the Bank, the rest of the undercard matches sucked. So those matches felt like Monday Night Raw. I would have been fine with the 3 Hell in a Cell matches, honestly, and just calling it a day. Because the Hell in a Cell matches kicked ass. With the R-Truth and Drew Gulak, and Gulak attacking Little Jimmy, when we all know there is no Little Jimmy. Oh, that was just ignorant and stupid. But I can tell you one thing, Vince McMahon did not have anything to do with the Roman Reigns Jey Uso match. There is no way he had anything to do with that. Because it would have been terrible. And if you notice, Michael Cole actually called him the tribal chief, thank God. Like, I did not want to hear the big dog again. No, all they need to do is just give him some more aggressive theme music. Because that reminds us too much of the Shield. And if you want to separate Roman from that part of his career, then change his song. Be like a rock edge song or something. You know, you don't need this we don't need to hear that anymore. This is all you have left to do to turn him into something completely different. I mean, he's doing a great job. He's like the best heel of the current roster at this moment. I mean, sorry, Seth, you don't even come close, buddy. Not even close. I mean, you've done all you could. You've made better for yourself, but Roman's got you, buddy. Especially when he played Possum and he's crying and he's like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've lost my way. And Jay's like sitting there, you know, they go to shake hands and he puts him in the guillotine. I'm like, oh shit. Even Paul Heyman's like this. I don't know what to do with him. I can't control him. No, not like Brock Lesnar where he can yell stuff at him. No, this is a totally different ball game for Paul Heyman. This is more of, yeah, he's a mouthpiece, but he can't really tell him what to do. Nor could he with Brock, but he had a little more say with Brock, it seemed like. And with Roman, it's like, stay out of that man's way, or he's going to kick your ass. Excuse me, but I don't see The Miz even trying to cash in on Roman. Maybe tonight he could cash in on Randy Orton. But I don't know. I think he waits a little bit. But that would defeat the whole purpose of Otis not even trying to cash in. Maybe he was smart. He was like, there ain't no way I'm beating either of these champions right now. Whether I try to sneak the win, he's too much of a goody-goody. He's not going to do that. So I agree. Putting it on The Miz was the best move he could do here. You know, they just wanted to shock value at Money in the Bank to get people talking, and they just didn't know what to do with him after. So Tucker turned on him. Poor Otis. They're basically wanting you to have sympathy for him. But why? He was already getting over without it. I don't know, and fucking retribution. Well, Vince and Bruce and Mr. Dunn, I guess retribution is finished, man. Although you're not gonna write him off the show or anything, but damn, that Slapjack, he is just. You really think putting him against Bobby Lashley was gonna do anything? Lashley destroyed him. And then they come out to get the upper hand. And then after that, the Hurt Business comes out to save it. Then Retribution goes wandering away. I'm just like, so Mr. Ali, I guess those threats you were making on Monday night just didn't do much for you now, did it? Nobody's scared of y'all anymore. I mean, now you guys look like a bunch of pussies running around the ring. I gotta have my Red Bull because I gotta be up for Monday Night Raw, and then I gotta record that tomorrow. So busy weekend. Moving on into the wrestling week. Do their regular programming. But the Hell in a Cell matches, they were good. Sasha and Bayley beat the shit out of each other. That was awesome. And I'm glad to see Sasha win now. Bruce, if you could, and hear my advice, just for a little bit, we'd like to see Sasha have the title more than a week or a month. You know, actually give her a reign like you did for Bayley, because she also helped carry that division all summer long. So she should get a piece of that women's title, man. Don't make it like the Fiend and only had the Fiend on there for 7 days. You didn't even get to hold the title. So you don't want to do that with Sasha, where we're just gonna be like, what's the point of making a champion if no matter how many times she wins it, it doesn't even equal 3 months as a champion? I don't think. No. She's won it a couple times, and I don't even think it was equivalent to 45 days. So that's pretty darn sad, if you ask me. But Elias and Jeff Hardy, that was a dud. Elias won by disqualification because Jeff Hardy used the guitar. Whoop-de-blah-do. That felt like a Monday Night Raw match and a half. I think that was, 5 or 10 minutes? I knew the undercard matches were going to be nothing. Talking about having no plans with all that talent. I mean, crying out loud. AJ Styles wasn't even on the show, man. Sami Zayn wasn't on the show. It's like, oh my goodness. Matt Riddle wasn't even on the show. So that match was meh. Miz versus Otis, meh. Then what was the other one? Slapjack and good old Bobby Lashley. That was it. So 3 good matches out of 7. Vince and Dunn and Bruce. I'll be generous and give you a B for that, because those 3 matches were incredible. But the rest of the show, I could see why you had them only like 10 minutes. Because you knew people would be like, oh, screw this, man. Like, I got in the Thunderdome, and now I just can't wait to get out of the Thunderdome. Here's what I was thinking, though, for Randy. 1 second. Now, Randy being in his young 40s, he's still got plenty of time. At least another decade. He's still young enough to make this a long, memorable title reign, okay? But you can make the next 2 short to where he ties Ric Flair and John Cena at 16, and that would bring Cena back for one last match against Randy Orton. He'll be like, no, I can't have Randy breaking Ric Flair's record. I gotta be the one to break Ric Flair's record. And that match would sell itself. I mean, yeah, they wrestled 50 million times, but this would be for the biggest prize of them all, and I think a good way for John Cena to have his last and final match against somebody worthy as Randy Orton, not just some stupid Elias crap. You know that we've seen that 3 or 4 times, and each time you do it, it gets dumber and dumber. So that's what I was thinking today. Yes, I think about wrestling sometimes during the day because it is a passion of mine. It's like, I wonder if WWE would go that route. Because Randy's a WWE lifer. He is not going anywhere. He's not going to AEW, clowns. I don't think he's ever going to run out his contract and be like, okay, I'm going to go to AEW. I love AEW, but that ain't going to happen. Randy's a millionaire in WWE. He's not going nowhere. And that's why I think with him having a good, strong 10 years left, God forbid, unless something injury happens or whatnot, I hope not. I don't wish that on anybody. But that would be the way to go. If they need an idea for Cena's last match, you listen to it here. Let Randy catch up to 16. And then have John Cena come back, vignette or something like that, and challenge Randy to one final match and say, I can't let you pass number 16. It's going to be me, and you can't see me. That's what I would do. Hey, Zach, what's up, bro? What'd you think of Hell in a Cell, buddy? Gotta answer super chat. Sorry, guys. I went off on a tangent about what they should do at Randy from here on out. What was your favorite match? I know you got to have at least one. And I doubt anyone's going to say Jeff Hardy versus Elias. Or SLAPJACK versus Bobby Lashley. Did he even get one offensive move in? I can't remember. That thing was so freaking fast. It was decent for what it was, mainly focused on the game, but favorite match was Orton versus Drew or Sasha versus Bayley. Very, very good. Both did an excellent job, but now where does Drew go from here? I just have this kind of feeling there might be one more match. Where Drew's gonna be like, oh, I want my rematch, blah blah blah. Even though there is no rematches anymore in WWE. Remember, Shane? We have a antiquated no rematch clause. Then they have fucking rematches for the next 6 months. Go figure. But Triple H, oh, this has changed, guys. The WWE Universe is a general manager. I feel one more match on how Randy looked at Drew after match. That's why I was thinking they're gonna at least do one more because I don't know when Edge is coming back. I don't know if they're saving him for the Rumble or what they're doing, but that's gonna be for the title because they can't clash for no reason. They've already had those grudge matches, so now this one, when Edge comes back, has to be for the WWE Championship. And that's where they can get Randy to number 16. Go back and forth with Edge. And then, if Cena wants to come back at WrestleMania or whatever, go against Orton at 16 time. The tiebreaker goes to either one, and they break Ric Flair's record. That would be a good WrestleMania moment. That's just what I would do. I doubt that might, excuse me, that might be too creative for Bruce and Vince and Mr. Kevin Dunn to think a couple months down the line. They just don't do that anymore, man. But does anyone think Miz tries tonight to cash in that briefcase? I don't know. Maybe if Randy's down for some reason. No. I don't know though. I mean, Miz is kind of impatient, so he's been talking about how Otis has freaking done nothing with it. I have a great idea for his cash in actually. What's that, bud? Always love to hear ideas. Because we know Miz ain't going to try on Roman. There's no chance in hell he's trying on Roman. Because he knows he will fail if he tries that. I say let him cash in at Survivor Series. Because Survivor Series lands on the 22nd. And that's the day. Oh, the Miz cashed in on Orton 10 years ago. I remember that. 2010, wasn't it? Yeah, that would be 10 years ago. And then, wasn't that the one with that little girl? I think I saw that picture online today, that the little girl that was so pissed because the Miz beat Orton. Check it out on Twitter, Zach. I think that was a match. Then he had Michael Cole being like, "Oh my God, the Miz, the Miz, the Miz, he's the best thing in the world. Oh my God." Miz needs to change of character, honestly. Yeah, he does. And he needs to get away from Morrison. Morrison would be better off on his own because that man can wrestle. John Morrison is incredible in the ring. They just have done nothing with him since he's come back. I don't know why he did. He would have been better off in AEW, I think. They at least would have let him show his moves and get a couple wins here and there. Yep, I figured that was the night. Yeah, that little girl, man. If Miz wins the title, I say get a Miz and Morris feud. Big payoff is Morrison wins the title, and that would be nice for Morrison. Because they got to stop relying on people that have been there forever. You know, a change here and there would be nice. But you can also tie that in with Randy. Give Randy a couple more title wins so he gets to number 16. Excuse me. But for the most part, I did enjoy Hell in a Cell. But WWE, you could tell, really hung their hat on those 3 cell matches. Because the Russian show was a flop. But it averaged out to be even, so can't say it was terrible. Because the 6 competitors in the 3 cell matches put on a damn good match. And Jey Uso was showing some aggression, so that was kind of cool to see. But now he is a part of the tribal chief. Must do his bidding. So what is good old, I don't think Seth Rollins even tries to go near Roman right now. Because he knows Roman would kick his ass. And if you're wondering why I'm starting to get a little blurry, it's fucking almost dark already and it's 6:20. I'm like, I hate this shit. You ready for Raw? Of course. It's Monday. I ain't gonna be watching football. How many times will the Fiends show up tonight? I think I counted like 6 for Raw. last week. He was at least in 3 the first hour. And they had the Firefly Funhouse. And I think he's in another one. I'm just like, dude, good lord. They're really going crazy over this guy. With Sasha and Bayley, that was awesome. Great match. Really enjoyed it. What do you think of the Raw new theme song? It's alright. I like NF, but I don't think that suits it. I hear a lot of people like Legendary better. Yes, they do need a rock song. In fact, let's see if they have anything lined up real quick. Let's see, WWE Raw. What's on the show tonight? You've got to be kidding me. Randy Orton to usher in WWE Championship reign on a moment of bliss. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Hey Layla. They're really going that way, huh? I'm not kidding. Go to WWE.com. That's what they're going to do for his first night. What else did I see? Oh no. Zach, I see Charlotte Flair. Just keeps getting better and better. I don't know what that meant, but I saw her picture on the preview. Feeling like, you gotta be kidding me. Hey Layla, Girl with Magic is finally almost done, and be right back. Okay. And what game is on tonight? I don't remember. Yeah, that's my daughter. She does Gotcha Life. Rams versus Bears. I don't know. I was just happy to see the football team beat Dallas 25-3. Gosh. They're in your team's division. What's your team again? Saints? Oh, Packers. Of course. What is their record anyway? Was it 5-1? think that's what I saw, or is that Okay, yeah, I read that correct. Hey, even Tom Brady's not doing too bad with the Buccaneers, though. Here, Annie. Hey, look at my chat. Yeah. Yeah, he just had to get used to the new system. Yeah, he's doing damn good. Except for that fourth down. Hey, ref, it's fourth. It's fourth. They know, Tom. That was fourth down. Oh, the Bears are probably loving that one. I still have that picture with him holding the four fingers. Making me laugh so hard I'm choking on myself. But oh, that was funny. I think Tom Brady still thinks it's fourth down. Because he's staying out on the field, and there must be some confusion. I guess there was, because he went for a 25-yard pass when it was fourth and 5. And Packers found out 4 meant 4 touchdowns. Poor Brady, he's not going to hear the end of that one for the rest of the year. Even like right away, there's even gifs of him doing that on Twitter. I'm just like, oh my god. You're like, oh, I think his old age is heading in. Yes, you seen that? It's still funny to this day. Yes, it is. I bet your wrestling buddies were laughing at that one. But oh my god, if you need a good laugh, guys, go watch that. Go watch Brady holds up fourth down. That'll put a smile on your face. Like, what is wrong with him? Go for close to a touchdown pass on 4th and 5. Oh, watching a Cowboys game. I just did with the Washington football team. I'm like, really? They should honestly be on 6. I agree. They're just terrible. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness, because I hate Dallas. No, they're the laughing stock this year. It's like, do they practice or what? Yeah, and you live in Texas. Yep. That's pretty bad when the home state's laughing at them. I remember back in the day how big Dallas was for them, and man, this is not the year. They went back to the days before Troy Aikman was quarterback, when they were stinking up the place every year. Then Aikman took over, and they had a long stretch. Oh, my team's the Chiefs, man. Honestly, I don't know why they didn't have to change their name, though. Chiefs, Redskins, what's the difference? Like I believe both of them should have had to do it, honestly. Not just the football team, because they're in Washington. And it might make the politicians look bad. I think that's the main reason, because where they were located. The Kansas City football team. That actually sounds better than the Washington football team, believe it or not. Because you have more than one syllable in it. It's not just a Washington football team. I feel like that's a high school name. Like, oh yes, let me go back to my high school because we were called the Lancers. And then we're going to just turn it up to the NFL and be like, hey, who wants to come watch the football team? Tickets, anyone? People be like, what? That's an NFL team? And you're charging me what? I'd be like, no. No, I didn't play. I was just making a joke. But you got Madden 21? No, not at the moment. Right now, I'm just focused on YouTube, man. If I get back into video games, I'll get too distracted and I won't even try. And too much hard work has been into YouTube the last 4 or 5 months. To slow down that now. If I do that, then it'll be, oh, here's your watch time for the last 28 days. 0. YouTube be like, we're going to have to fire you, sir, because you're just not active at all, man. Like, we sent you ads, we sent you emails, and we told you can make money, and you just haven't just posted one video, and we can't have that, man. We told you got to do a couple videos a week, bro. What you do once you're monetized, you do have to do at least 2 or 3 a week. So yeah, if I just want to not care about revenue, sure. I just feel like I'll stick to my boring day job and not strive to achieve more. Be bored out of my skull, Nah. This this job actually keeps me sane. So I get to rant and complain about shit, and people like it. So one thing I won't do is, no matter how boring I think my job is, I'm not going to badmouth my employer. That's just stupid. That's one good way to get yourself fired. Believe it or not, they do look out for these channels and things like that to see what you say on there. And especially if you're trying to reach out to somebody that is a celebrity and they come back and see you have no passion, they'll be like, nah, this guy sucks. I'm not doing it. But damn, look how dark it got out here in fucking 30 minutes. I don't know what I'm going to do over the winter. November 15th, I'll be in Loretto Wrestling. Oh, very cool, bro. Very, very cool. So make sure you like that comment. I'm going to say that to you every time I post a comment. Zaxuko did not like that comment. That cracked me up. That was a really good line by that commentator. Oh, part of a staple. Very cool. Hey, if it works, go for it, man. I'm sure y'all will do a better job than Vance and Bruce and Mr. Kevin Dunn. Speaking of Kevin Dunn, that visual of Randy Orton and Drew on top of the cage, I bet you he was having some morning wood over that. You know he was all excited going, look, Vince, look, Vince. Oh my God, look at that visual, Vince. Like, you gotta be, are you proud of me, sir? Look at what I did. Like, look at what you did. Like, they planned that. You had nothing to do with that, Mr. Dunn. And Vince would be like, good shit, pal. Like, they're on the top of the cage. Yeah, sorry, honey. It's getting dark out now, so my lighting is getting almost pitch black. But I did get your message, kiddo. So don't worry. After this, I gotta go back to my other job. So I will definitely be calling you tomorrow. But right now, just finishing this live stream, and thank God you weren't in here with what the comment I just made. Oh, don't do that, Woo Zach. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna have to have a drink during that segment, aren't I? No, it's not Charlotte Flair. I am the android. I've come back for Sasha Banks. I want another shot at that title. It's like, go back and get more plastic surgery. Leave her alone. It's like, good lord. Whoa, let's get Charlotte Flair to number, what is it, 11? Is that a number 11? God, it's ridiculous. Did you notice I changed my channel icon? Honestly, kiddo, I have just came on YouTube, so no, I did not. I just wanted to do one last live stream for the big pay-per-view WWE had this weekend, and then it'll be back to the studio for the rest of the week. But I do like the chats. It makes it a little more fun, though. What did I just do? I just made this minimized. This is a sign that soon I need to quit. Not YouTube, but the video. But I will definitely check that out, kiddo. But yeah, as far as Monday Night Raw goes, I think that's just going to be a regular recording. I kind of miss the studio sometimes, so I'll be doing that back to normal. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this special weekend of live streaming for Hell in a Cell. Had a lot of fun. Not worn out yet. Not worn out yet. If there's wrestling on Tuesday, I might be like, oh, fuck. I'm getting too old to do wrestling every day. Yeah, but not too much longer because I do have to go back to work, unfortunately. Go on Facebook and do some of my ads before it gets too late. Because if I forget, I won't get paid. And gotta keep working. Where I don't know where Zach Suko just went, but I guess he didn't like that comment. Is he playing the heel in the chat? People are gonna see this and be like, "Oh man, I can't see you, but you're so funny." It's gonna probably look like pitch black on YouTube. But I don't know what to do, man, because it's just getting dark so early now. Because the winter time is coming, and it's just like I'm gonna get out of work right when it gets dark, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to buy a computer light for my laptop or something. Excuse me, I just been having a cough the last few days, and no, it's not COVID, just allergies. How do I know that? Because my job does test us as soon as we walk in, and I get that done 5 days a week, including today. And I am in the clear, so. Don't worry, every day I get tested, I wash my hand, do the hand wipes, all that stuff, just to be preventative. But this has been an awesome chat. I think I might do this on Mondays before WWE Raw if they keep going this way. I'm happy I'll get to go back to school in person in February. Very cool. Let's hope by then, honey, that everything will be starting to phase 3 of reopening, which is the final phase, which Florida is one state that I know of that's in that phase. But they're testing that to see how it goes. To see if it becomes a hot spot again. We'll see. As long as people are being safe and doing what they're supposed to do, should be no problems. And that's why we need to pay attention to that, because if they do well, then the rest of us will finally get to be there. But I don't see Pennsylvania going there anytime soon because our governor is so strict on this stuff. So it's like it might not be till next year. But yet, somehow you guys I could still see my face in this. Wow. As dark as it is right now, that is amazing. I mean, I do have like kind of a light flashing at me, but I know it's not super great, guys, so I apologize for that. But at least the first half of this was in daylight. And I just, when I came on to do this, I really been home like 20 minutes. Fortunately, gotta work to pay the bills. Because as of right now, I'm not there yet with YouTube. So I am making money, but I'm not there yet. Excuse me. Okay, pretty soon I'm gonna have to get off of here, or every second's gonna be like, I was smoking for so many years, and they tell me I had to quit. Remember that commercial like a long time ago with that old lady? I'm waiting. I better not joke about that because that could happen to me. So, but with the defibrillator, that lady. But awesome. This has been one of the best chats. Thank you, Layla. Thank you, Zach. Really appreciate it. Made the time go a lot faster and more enjoyable. I just did this out of the blue. I'm like, I'm just going to go on and see what happens. So this is very, very cool. I was trying to get this to an hour, but it's just getting too dark. Pretty soon you guys aren't going to be able to see anything, not even the white chrome here. Pretty soon that'll even be too dark to see. And when that happens, there's problems. And it's time to say, dude, your lighting is fucked. Time for you to go. But wow, 45 minutes. This is awesome. mean, I'm almost at that hour mark, but honestly, if I do an hour, YouTube takes forever to upload an hour-long video. So I'm thinking of ending it before. Can you put my YouTube channel link in the live chat and in the comments? People can check my channel out. Oh, I know how to do that. Okay. Yeah, once I'm done with this, I'll put that in the chat, honey. Sorry, it's just getting hard for me to even read this because it's getting so dark out here. But I got what you're getting at, so I will put your link in the comments before I get on to start my other job, or when YouTube uploads the video. Better say that, because I don't know if it'll let me until it's finished uploading. But guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. You know, we're almost at 50 minutes. Honestly, if I wait too much longer, it's gonna be maybe tomorrow before this even comes up. So there's just how long it takes them to process hour-plus videos. So I don't want that to happen. I'd like to see this go up during Monday Night Raw. So I'm gonna cut it here. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. I did see some of you guys that subscribed. Excuse me. See, that's why I gotta get out of here. On the live streams those last few days. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome to the Madden's Elite podcast. Leave a like or comment, really helps out the video. And Layla, I will talk to you tomorrow, and I will make sure that I get that link up for you. Zach, very cool talking to you, buddy. Read every single super chat. You guys are awesome. Love you, and take care, and I'll see you tomorrow for your Monday Night Raw review.